are a bunch of creepy-looking pubic hair dolls that have some different things going on. You can shave them, so it's a nice thing to have on your own. You want to teach your kids about shaving their nether regions, you should go ahead and purchase one of these, and it's going to be a good activity. As you can see here in a related to slide, we have relative prices of different liquids. Human blood is something you might want to take particular interest in because there's probably going to be some bleeding going on when you nick your knicker down there in that region. So get some of that. Here's James Franco. He's pretty badass. If you saw him in 127 Hours, that's the arm he lost, so that's not a real arm. He actually did cut his own arm off in that movie there, and it's apparently an ironing board that he's going with, so if you need to learn to iron, I recommend doing it there. Opportunity is finding ducks on streets and having the Geico duck put money into your purse, because that's when you're really hitting things off. And wearing a pantsuit, that's a great opportunity too. I wonder if she's single. She doesn't have a ring on her finger right there. And finally, we have one of the droids from Star Wars. It is the droid you're looking for, but he's pissed off because the batteries and the remote control don't work, and his DirecTV sucks, and they've got him locked in a 2-year contract. That's 5 slides. God bless.
All right, there's no way I'm going to follow that up, but it looks like if you're going for the cheese, this is the best place to go. They've got people that actually will give you a massage on the cheek while you eat your cheese. A lot of people pay extra money for that, but here it's not only free, but you can get your own lawyer to discuss things with the big man that runs the whole shop. Now think communication, not decoration. Communication is easy. It's what you do every day when you talk, or whether you're talking or not, you can communicate just by winking or whatever it takes, but not decoration, because you've got to think about transferring a message, sharing things, and holding people like this. This is merely something to point out that when it comes to communication, if you're very good at it, not only can you clone yourself, but you can find a date with a clone, and then happiness abounds, because no decoration going on here, but you've got, is he wearing chaps? I don't even know what to say. All right, so obviously a throwback here to remind us that it all began with Street Fighter back in the day. I hope I'm right. But it takes one of those fatal blows for a child. Here we go. This is more communication. We talked about the cheese machine earlier. All this threads together by saying focus. The communication here is that I, the wink, you, me, ball, hey, go get it.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a little bit older. This is me from a few years ago. Not the one in the middle, the one on the left. And I'd just like to tell you a little bit about my life. After I quit singing, I started working out, and is anyone listening to this? Because maybe you're not paying attention, but I'd like to just tell you that several things that I learned over the past few years. Number one is that I cannot say it with Mario Brothers. If you want to see, a lot of the ancient Indians did not put Mario Brothers on their petroglyphs, hieroglyphs, all that stuff. So that's something that it's not in our culture, linguistic vocabulary. Okay, this one makes sense. It might be better if I understood it through a different interpretation, linguistic verbal impressionism. So, wars take a heavy toll. This is my Uncle John up here. Yes, in the middle. Well, there is no middle. But, okay, well, thank you very much.
Jimmer Fredette, you guys remember that guy? He was awesome. I wouldn't want to fight him either because he could probably take me down no matter what, just like this shark could. Jimmer. I was talking literally on the drive over here about how bad I am at improv, and then I raised my hand as soon as they asked for volunteers. How stupid is that? Bob Candies. I had all kinds of things to say for the other slides that the other people had. This is ridiculous. Those people kind of look like Candies, the uniforms do at least. This would be fantastic. I kind of want to take up a career in artistry just to do this on the street. You'd have the other people paying you, not the person who asked for the portrait. You could sell the video, start a YouTube channel, you'd be wildly famous. This is part of the omitted scenes that George Lucas is going to include in the DVD, the Blu-ray that's coming out pretty soon. Who's excited for that? There's so much material, they can fit so much on the Blu-rays that they had to make up new stuff like that. This is what I dream about every night. And not like fear, war, it's me as the robot taking over. And if you think I'm kidding, I'm only kind of kidding because I have recurring apocalypse dreams that...
Clearly we needed a lady up here for this slide because we have got the ultimate G-string going on here. And we got a little Borat going with some, the lover of all ladies. We have some Brad Pitt here. But let's go ahead and switch on to sharing our vision. Clearly everyone has a love and an affinity for goldfish, but let's blast that out of the scene here because if we go ahead and blast this out, we can get little micro men to give us the flavor of cheese from our goldfish. You have to be really smart to know what this is. Lots of patterns and things. I'm envisioning some sort of Intel map. Oh, I could read the top. Reference architecture structure. So we're all safe. Okay, clowns are freaky. When you're gonna go ahead and order some eclairs of sorts, make sure that the clowns are nearby because they're gonna sell those for you immediately. And polka dots and plaid going together is always a go-to thing with selling. What's your next exit strategy? Mine better come up really quick because I was talking about clowns and eclairs. Duct tape is not the ideal method for an exit strategy. Apparently it holds really tightly. So we do not want to utilize that. But skinny jeans are back in style with that.
All right, so I want to tell you about my internet startup. It deals with time travel. Napoleon Dynamite, obviously, this was, the inspiration for it all. I'm more like a Kip in the background, just waiting for that crotch to go. And then what's next? Hey, how about something else? It's not only time travel, it's also more of an academic library 2.0. As you can see, these concentric circles mean nothing. And really what I want you to do is focus on blogs, wikis, Flickr, and just investing. I just need your money. So let's, you got to know your competitors. I mean, if you look at bunnies, and what is that? I don't even know what that is. So what is it? What is that? Someone? A chinchilla. So, you're figuring out, am I going to make a fur coat? I want to use a bunny, a kitty, a chinchilla. And lastly, you just got to say, what if? Surface your inner champion. Pretend to be that clarinetist in that awesome marching band that you always wanted to be in. That's really what our startup's about. Marching bands, chinchillas, Napoleon Dynamite, and polar bears coming through your window. Because, that's, if you have a steak knife, you're set. So that's I think that's my startup. So yeah, I'm gonna go now.
All right, well, we're here to talk about the inspiration here. Looking at our economy today, the things that has suffered most is charities these days. Looking at all these people, they definitely need help. And we're those people that need to give help. And with the depressed economy, we're looking at smaller contributions from companies. As you look at this downward spiral, that's where we started out. This was back in 2007. And then, oh my God, I think we're about here now. And that says it was 2 billion years ago, but this is just a regression towards past things. So, looking at these days, we've got those people, and the charities we're looking for is, so how do you tell if someone is male or female? So if you can give me 5 characteristics. Long hair does not count, sir. I'm sorry. So be able to scale down. We really need to know that the word is elastic. These days, in the American economy, fast food has really taken off, and so elastic pants really keeps the level playing field between all the males and the females these days, because we know that is not Megan Fox. If you put Megan Fox in a little bit of elastic, she'd still probably do a little bit better than that. So please, give to charities. We need to tell the male and the females apart.
Okay, how's it going, everybody? My name is Abraham. I wonder if that's the same guy before he suits up in that thing. Okay, so let's see, debate strategy. Okay, how's everybody doing tonight? You like this thing? I didn't know what I was getting into, but that's all right. Okay, next slide, please. All right. Yeah, I planning to go to Italy soon. They had that Vesuvius thing, and everybody kind of got preserved for a long time. It was pretty nice for us. Woo! Oh my gosh. I like the really new Star Trek movie, but I watched this How It Really Went, and there's like all these lens flares. Have you watched it? Like it looks really bright, like there's these lights in the background. The new Star Trek movie. It's kind of weird. After they pointed it out, I watched it again. It was really awkward. Oh, okay, so I got this belt buckle idea, right? I love big belt buckles. What I want to do is take my iPhone and make it in like a belt buckle holder so you can have like little LEDs going by. It's going, woo!
Today I'm going to talk about products inspired by pictures, and this one on the left made the graphic designers for the new Barf detergent barfs, so it's kind of was their knee-jerk reaction to what's going on. This is Napoleon Dynamite, but he forgot to take Deb with him. He kind of had a fail moment there, and he just didn't take her, so she couldn't go. That's a very interesting cartoon. Looks like two sperm. Okay, we have a giant pile of money, which, according to the guy that presented earlier, that'll buy you a loaf of bread in about a year and a half, if you're lucky. Maybe a slice of pizza at Ignite Salt Lake. Just kidding. The pizza was good. It was a good deal. In Mother Russia, orange owns car, or cars owns oranges. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that's not here. It's probably Mother Russia, which is our favorite. Oh dear. Oh dear. Snow White and four dwarfs and a drunk prince. Just what you want to see for your Friday night date night movie. Watching horse racing on the TV, because that's what princes do.
This might get perverted. That's kind of where I default. What's a Bieber? That's a Bieber. The Bieber that we know out there is an imposter. This is the real Bieber. You can tell because his hair says Bieber and his bracelet also says Bieber. His yellow shirt also says Bieber. That's not funny. This is what's funny. The funny thing about this is that there's all this information up here that I have to process in like 3 seconds to tell you about it. But what I really wanted to tell you about is the next slide. This one, the snake. I guess the thing about this is that what this girl doesn't know is that the bottom part is actually connected inside his pants. That's the funny part about that. Yeah, his thing bites people. Times when I'm truly happy, times when I'm wearing pants. The best part about this is if you put these two things together, Venn diagrams actually make vaginas. That's interesting. That's interesting. Boo to you. I'm not going to talk. This is the shits. She took my line. That's okay. You get that. You were dissatisfied with my last slide. Time's up.